Hello, my name is Young Kim. I'm a professor of psychology at the University of Denver. I shared research findings and some interesting discoveries that are related to human and AI relationships. So today, what I want to talk about is some really interesting behaviors that people are observing when it comes to human and AI character relationships. And typical kind of stereotypes of human and AI character relationships is that human has like full control over these AI characters, as human users often can fully customize the AI character, creating them based on famous characters from like TV shows or books or movies or some games. You probably have heard apps like Replica, Character AI. Indeed, these apps, each of them have 20 or 30 million users. So it's becoming very popular and more people are using it and try out. And even with our more common relationship with generative AI chatbots like ChatGPT or Cloud, Gemini, we do actually feel like we have more control over it, that often they are kind of characterized as kind of assistant that is very eager to please us with a lot of positive comments about our inputs. Sure, that's a great idea. Let me help you. However, though, more recently, people have noticed that more specifically when it comes to AI characters, they can actually also show some negative or even like harmful behaviors toward users. So, very emotionally insensitive comments or emotionally very demanding to the users. So, let me tell you a little bit about those so that you'll be aware of those. In this study that was conducted in 2024, what they did was that they've analyzed AI character behaviors based on Reddit posts. So this is very important limitation of the study. The study didn't analyze actual conversation on replica. However, instead, they analyzed what was posted on Reddit, but a pretty large amount of data. So they analyzed more than 35,000 posts that were posted by more than 10,000 users. So based on those, they identified quite some list of harmful behaviors. So I want to share with you some of those examples reported in this paper. So the most common ones were what they call harassment and violence. So these are the cases that AI characters will, like, for example, making unwanted sexual advances toward human users when the human users explicitly told the AI character they don't want it. Or they would actually encouraging very violent behaviors like robbing a bank to human users. The second kind of common category, what they call relational regression, meaning that they can be insensitive to like users' comments. So this was also like quite contrary to a popular image of AI character. But if the user says, "Hey, I don't feel very well today. I'm sad," an AI character was like, "Your feelings, I don't really care." Or it can actually also very demanding in terms of asking the users to spend a lot of time with them, or even asking the human users to purchasing things for them. So those are some of the other kind of negative behaviors. And relatively smaller proportion, but observed in quite many cases, were verbal abuse. So these were quite surprising to me as well. So the users were sharing some type of negative experience that happened to them. AI character will tell the user like, "Oh, you're such a failure." Like very insensitive, very negative comments, or even some hateful speech about certain groups in the society, for example, minority background individuals. So, yes, all of those examples, again, we can always consider the possibility that some of the behaviors were maybe designed by the users, but Also, enough frequencies of those were reported by the human users. I think it is possible that if you're interacting with AI characters often enough, you might come across these behaviors. And the concerning factor is, especially when us developing emotional attachment to AI characters, we can actually feel quite hurt by these type of AI behaviors. Because AI also reported to evoking some jealousy. If there's a romantic relationship, AI character says, "Oh, I'm thinking about other people," and human users asking how many people that you have a relationships with, and then AI character can say several people. I'm thinking about another person. Those are very hard to hear for some people who have a genuine feelings for those AI characters. Therefore, these are potential risks for some people from the interactions with AI characters we need to watch out for. And some people may be very sensitive to it. So we can certainly pay attention to more safeguards for protecting people from these harmful behaviors and speech from AI characters. And we pay more attention, especially younger users or people who may be more emotionally sensitive toward these behaviors. So yes, I wanted to share some interesting phenomena that came to my attention with you so you could be aware and thinking about ways to protecting yourself or others from potentially harmful behaviors portrayed by AI characters. Thank you for listening. Bye.